What could be the rocket booster system that gets future astronauts on and off the moon is being designed at Utah State University.
Yeah, and it comes out of a 3D printer. News specialist Mike Anderson shows us how it all works.
Fueling the ambitions of science taking man back to the moon could be in part born here at Utah State University.
Hybrid rocket engines are very, very versatile engines.
They're vastly different from the rockets that powered the moon landers of the Apollo, where there was little control over the burn.
Part of it's solid, part of it's liquid. The advantage of the materials that we're using now is we're dealing with completely non-toxic, inherently safe materials.
Dr. Stephen Whitmore heading up this effort, a retired NASA engineer, now looking at rocket propulsion in a very different way.
All the hypergolics, all the hydrazine, tetroxide, things that, if you opened a bottle of hydrazine in this room, everybody would be dead within about 15 seconds sort of thing.
Meaning there was no way you could do this kind of thing at a university, designing and igniting fuels safely made with 3D printers.
This is what comes out of the printer. It's plastic, kind of like what you have at home, a little bit different, but once they get it going, it burns very hot, very efficient, and they can store it to light up again.
Which is what they really need to land on the moon, why they're working with NASA to make that happen.
Those can stay for an indefinite period of time and be able to successfully launch, and that's really what's important about it.
Setting up each test right on campus.
If we get a successful light today, which we're pretty confident we will, this will be the biggest thrust that we've tested in this lab. All right, auto sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Today, aiming for 250 pounds of thrust, which will count for a whole lot on the moon, which has a quarter the gravity of Earth. And to see the mission back to the moon taking shape right here is pretty rewarding.
I was in 6th grade, which is pretty interesting, and I remember Neil Armstrong as he landed on the moon.
This time with much safer, more precisely controlled capabilities. In Logan, Mike Anderson, KSL 5 News.